government got away scot-free, I'd say, from the floods. That the CAG report has said that was man-made and was caused in part by the government, large parts by the government, and nobody has been held to account actually for the floods so far, not even those who are encroaching for commercial interests on the river after the floods. Outdated reservoir management guidelines. We are following guidelines from the 1980s in 2015 during the floods. And this led to reason number 2, which is that there was very poor management of water in the reservoirs, especially when the Met Department had predicted very heavy rains. And number 3 was the complete political vacuum and inactivity by those in power. Our politicians have begun to act like giving water, which is one of the most basic needs for citizens, which should be our right, as if it was an act of benevolence. This has become a big political issue. Every time a reservoir is opened in Tamil Nadu and water is let out, it is a huge media spectacle. The first lesson Chennai should have learned from the floods is to update its reservoir management guidelines. It still hasn't done it 4 years after the floods. We still have time, we have to do it. Right now we're in the middle of a drought. It might be the best time to actually think about the next flood. The other lesson should be for the people of the city also to sort of rethink urban development and aesthetics. Do you really want that Lakeview apartment or that Seaview apartment that is possibly bending the rules? And finally, I think we need a proper disaster management guide that actually functions, proper training in terms of rescue and evacuation. In the immediate aftermath of the floods, most of the relief and rehabilitation work was in fact carried out by citizens, and mostly through social media, through telephones. They had their own Excel sheets and they were doing the work that the state was supposed to do. The state did, I would say, not even the bare minimum in rehabilitating people. It was social media, it was citizens, volunteers, especially the fishermen of Tamil Nadu who actually rescued more people.